Customization is to be able to take any plan and modify it however you want to fit your needs. In the aspect of the family, there's different things that they might want in the home that aren't on that plan, and that's where customization comes in.
We customized our ICI home by changing the kitchen to look like another model.
We built a bigger laundry room. We built a closet that wasn't in the plans.
It wasn't, here's the model and here's the limitations. It was, here's the model, what do you want to do with it?
It really worked out very well because he took a stock plan and really sat down real time with us and made changes right then and there. So we saw the stock plan and he goes, oh, no problem, we can move this wall, or we can put a larger porch here, or whatever it was that we needed. It never seemed to be a problem. And really in one meeting, we felt like we had a custom home that almost, within an hour.
A couple days later, we'll sit down with you again with the sketch and pricing. Also, the builder needs to talk to you and ask you lots of questions. How many people are going to be in the house? How old are the kids? Do you have pets? Do you have big pets? We just did a house with a customer with 2 Great Danes that were 160 pounds each. We had to build an area to put their crates that was a pretty substantial area. So there's lots of things that, what we like our customers to really think of is, I've always wanted this in my home and I've never had it. Do not be afraid to ask it. I promise you, what you're going to ask for is going to be very easy to do.
We changed to a 2-story model, moving guest bedrooms upstairs. That changed the footprint of the first floor, considerably changed the roof line.
We widened the house about 3 feet. We wanted an extra large garage to accommodate our vehicles.
We went into a model of the egret that they had, and we loved the home, but it was just too big for just the 2 of us. Our salesperson, Tammy, helped us scale it down and put in the things that we wanted in a home.
One of the customizations that ICI Homes did was for a family who had their mother-in-law that was coming to live with them, and they could not do the apartment above the garage because she couldn't go up the stairs, and they didn't want to do the elevator. So we had sat down and we were able to come up with doing the apartment actually behind the garage, making it more like a tandem.
The changes that we made were just to accommodate for a little suite for Charlie's mom to live in, so she has a very own private area that she can live alone but not be alone.
I've shown some plans that we've done that you would have no idea that all these changes were actually possible to do. So anything they can dream of, we can do it for them.
From the electricians to the plumbers to my drywall installers to everyone, it was just an amazing experience where I felt they were here for us.
The construction managers, superintendents here at ICI Homes are just great to work with. Since we've had 3 homes with them, we've had 3 superintendents. If we came out to the house and they weren't here and we saw something that needed a change or a fix, we'd call them. And if they were in the community, they'd come right over to the house and accommodate our needs. So like everybody else at ICI, they've been great to work with.
I love the Design Center because it was very fun to make it more personalized, and I got to make my room the way I wanted it to, and everything just fell into place.
We met at the Design Center 3 times and worked through not only the specifics of what we might want in a house from a design perspective, but what we might change about the original plans.
Yeah, I think one of the best things that I love to hear, and I heard it just the other day, had her buyer, they had built before, that she was very anxious. She told me when she left, this was fun, this was easy. You made it easy for me.
I was so worried about, picking a roof from a tiny sample and, making sure that everything coordinated, and they were very helpful.
They have such a great choice of flooring and countertops and cabinets and anything you can think of. They really have a wide array of choices, and you can find anything really within your budget.
And this is how we're designed. This is what I've been waiting for forever. And it's just something that, thank goodness, that we've worked so hard for years to model ourselves as Florida's custom builder that it's second nature.
I would rate ICI a 10 on a 1 to 10 scale.
I would give ICI a 10.
I personally think 10 plus.
How about a 12?
Not only on the surveys did 97% recommend us to their friends and family, but close to 40% of our sales are from referrals from customers who have bought an ICI home in the past. That's something we're very proud of as a company.
I would recommend ICI Homes. I actually already have to several friends and asked them if they would build in here. I had a friend whose family actually built in here because we recommended them.
We would recommend ICI. In fact, we already have, and we told them about the experience, similar to how we found out about ICI.
Yeah.
So yes, we would, and we do.
We interviewed a lot of different builders. We looked at a lot of different floor plans, and we found that the floor plans, the elevations, the amenities that came with the homes with ICI was the best.
And they came through at the end of the day with building a very quality product that we're very happy with, and I highly recommend them to anybody who wants to build a home.
If you're looking for value, you really need to consider ICI. They build a great home, and I think it's at a very, very fair price.